Ladies and gentlemen, we're the AFC will be advocating for children first, and this story is a very tragic story. It's a preventable tragedy with this particular story. We're going to talk about this beautiful little girl that y'all see on my screen, and I thank everybody who's emailed this to me. I get tongue-tied a little bit because a number of people have sent me the story from the moment that it came out with the first Amber Alert, and I thank all of you guys for contributing to that by sending it to my email. And I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings about this, and I really, really want you guys to brace yourselves. And for the people who are sensitive, I'm asking you guys to listen with an open mind and an open heart. If you cannot handle me being harsh, then all I ask for you guys to do is just exit my video, because I'm going to say some things that might not sit well with your sensibilities, okay? Now, let me give a shout out real quick. Look at that. Tangi Samuels says she's my #1 fan. Tangi sent in a $10 super chat. Tangi, thank you for that. Definitely appreciate that. Showing some love in the super chat. How about that? So if you guys want to take on the $10 challenge or the $25 challenge, then you guys feel free to do that throughout the show, and I will shout you guys out as we do that. Now, the subject that we're talking about here is this beautiful baby girl, and they did an amazing job on this picture, which is the reason why I used it for my thumbnail. And it's so sad because this baby was so young, and I want you guys to also understand this. Don't mistake this for the little girl in Houston that was Maliyah Davis. That was a different Malia. But this is another Malia who, in my humble opinion, this baby girl was failed by her caretakers, including her biological mother. I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me saying that or not, but I want you guys to at least listen to the story, okay? Now, out of Houston, Texas, people across Houston are upset and demanding justice after the body of a young girl was found in a southeast Houston bayou as crews searched for that missing girl. And y'all saw all of these signs that they had up there for the Amber Alerts. That is 2-year-old Maliyah Bass, or they called her Tootie, T-O-O-T-I-E, Maliyah Tootie Bass. Now on Monday, Maliyah's mother and her boyfriend, say that again, Maliyah's mother and boyfriend went back to the apartment where neighbors who had set up a memorial for the toddler, because they believe that this is her. They believe that the body they found is this little girl, and as of now, we don't have any reason to believe that it was not her. Okay? But they went back to the apartment where the neighbors who had set up a memorial for the toddler at the front door of where she lived, and the neighbors were very, very angry, because the way that they look at it, they're just like, this is another Malia in our city, and this is just a preventable tragedy, especially what you guys hear about this story. Now, they were yelling at Bass's mother, who her name, let me see if I can get her face up on the screen so you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. This is Sahara Irvin, or, you know, she has a different Facebook name, but that's the biological mother. And mom's boyfriend is this gentleman who's making this weird looking face right there. That is her boyfriend by the name of Travion Thompson. Travion Thompson. And they were escorted into their apartment by members of a man by the name of Quanell X and his team, his security detail. If you guys are not familiar with Quanell X, go back and look at the Maliyah Davis story. I talked about him extensively. I do have a lot of positive thoughts about Quanell X, so shout out to him. But neighbors were having to hold back others who lived in the apartment complex from charging at the child's mother. They said that the story that has been told does not make any sense, and they want justice for this child. Because the mom came out and said what she believes things happened, and the boyfriend came out and spoke his thoughts about what he believes happened, and everybody thinks they're lying. Matter of fact, we could even look at this like another Billy Simone Williams case, where maybe mom knows more than what she's saying, and maybe boyfriend knows more than what they're saying. Maybe as the AFC, we might need to go get a couple more people and hook them and hold them accountable for this baby's disappearance. Now, Malia was last seen Saturday in a park in the in the 10,600 block of Beechnut Street, wearing a black tank top and multicolored polka dots paired with matching pants and a pair of blue shoes. She was carrying a pink and white pillowcase with letter blocks inside when she was missing. Police say that Malia's mom told them that the 2-year-old was playing in the courtyard outside of their apartment. Please pay attention and listen to this, okay? Police say that the mom, Sahara, told them that the 2-year-old was outside playing in the courtyard of their apartment. The 20-year-old said that she left the toddler alone for a few minutes. When she came back, Malia was missing. If you guys don't listen to anything else in that story, that is probably the most important part in that story. The mom says she left her daughter outside of her apartment. She's 2 years old. And I'm here to ask you guys a question. At what point, as Americans, as neighbors, as Texans, as people on planet Earth, are going to stop making excuses for parents and mothers and whoever else is taking care of these kids? When are we going to stop making excuses for parents making horrible decisions? What kind of a responsible parent leaves their 24-month-old child outside to play anywhere? At what point do you leave a 2-year-old anywhere? Is there any time, any place that is appropriate to leave a 24-month-old baby alone by themselves? Do you leave them at home by themselves? Do you leave them at daycare with nobody there? Like, I don't understand. Do you leave them at the park? At what point do you ever leave a 2-year-old by themselves? To me, that alone is indicative of a bad parent. That is indicative of a bad human being. How about that? You have breath in your body. You have red blood in your inside of your body. You have skin, and you have a conscience. You have a brain, and you think that that's appropriate? My daughter's outside playing. At what point? I don't leave my daughter in the bathroom alone. I don't leave my daughter in the front room alone. I don't leave my daughter in the car alone. I would never, nor have I ever, because I raised my daughter. She's a teenager now. Shout out to my daughter. I wouldn't even leave my teenage daughter anywhere alone. How about that? My daughter is damn near, like I'm 6'2". My daughter is damn near my height. She's pretty tall. Shout out to my baby. My baby is big enough to actually physically to be able to defend herself. She's bigger than her mom, bigger than her grandma, bigger than my mom, and not as big as my dad, because my dad is my size, right? My daughter is a sizable individual, and I still wouldn't leave my daughter by herself anywhere. Hello? Now, if I could take a pause real quick, let me shout out three people that donated. Jaja Rose sent in a $15 super chat, said, respect, you show us the love you have in your heart, not just for the babies, but for all of us. Jaja Rose, from my heart to yours, thank you for that $15 super chat. How awesome is that? Giovanna E said, did mom leave the 2-year-old alone in the courtyard? Sent in a $5 super chat to say that, and I want to say thank you, Giovanna E. Shout out to you. Yes, the mom did, and she admitted to it, okay? Yes, she did. Giovanna E said, thanks. Sent in a $2 super chat. Thank you so much for those 2 super chats. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the mom, we could literally stop the story right there and I could just show you the news videos, but there's still more to talk about, okay? There's more to talk about. The mom left the 2-year-old outside of her apartment in the courtyard to play, and she said for a few minutes. That's the biological mom, by the way. That's Sahara. Back it up. That's Sahara, the biological mom. How many of you guys believe, if you believe her words, how many of you guys believe that she only left her outside for 1 to 2 minutes? We're going to get real today because I'm going to tell you, I felt like that was... Woo! I felt like that was horse BS from the moment I heard it. I said horse BS. I know that didn't make no sense, but come on now. Y'all work with me. It was horse crap from the moment I heard it. That doesn't sound believable. No, she didn't leave her daughter out there for no few minutes and your daughter end up missing. Come on now. That doesn't make any sense. They admit and they realize that this is a very high crime area. It doesn't make sense that if you know that this is a high crime area, why would you bring your baby to play at the playground? You go back inside the house and shut the door behind you. That makes no sense. That is negligence as a parent, which activist Quanell X said very, very well. Kudos, brother. Kudos. Very well said. Now, just over 24 hours after her disappearance, a jogger spotted the body of a child more than 15 miles away in Brays Bayou. Houston police say that the body is that of Malia, but the identification is still pending because, of course, they have to do, they have to verify, right? After the body was found, Houston Police Chief Art Acevedo, which we're starting to get real familiar with his name, which is really sad, because if we hear his name and we start to get familiar with the police chief's name, that means there are too many children dying coming out of that county or that city. Okay? He said he's highly confident that foul play is involved in this case. In a briefing held on Sunday afternoon, Acevedo, or however you say it, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, reiterated that sentiment, saying based on what investigators discovered, there is a high probability it will be her. We don't want to give people false hope, explained Acevedo. We want to hold on to a little bit of hope that maybe it's not her, but we want to prepare for the worst. Based on the proximity to where Malia was reported missing, there is a high probability that this is her. They did find her body, so I'm telling you guys, more than likely it is her. Texas EquiSearch, which you guys should also be familiar with because they got involved with Malia Davis's disappearance and they had to search and comb through and trying to find these kids. So Texas EquiSearch and Houston police homicide detectives searched more than 30 miles of Brays Bayou on four-wheelers and kayaks on Monday. Do you guys know how far 30 miles is for human beings to search? That's a long stretch of land. 30 miles. Now, Quanell X said that he has chosen not to represent the family, but he will continue searching for the truth. Because if you guys do not know, if you want to put your BBB emojis in the chat, if you guys are channel members, you should have access to those emojis. This is the perfect time to use those BBB emojis. Because you guys know that Quanell X at one point represented Brittany Big Belly Bowens out of Houston, Texas. And he actually ended up choosing not to represent her after he found out that a lot of the stuff that she said did not make any sense. It was not logical, and he believes that she was giving false information. And we still to this day believe that she's lying, and we think that she needs to be arrested and charged and convicted, right? So in this case, he immediately noticed that something was wrong, and he chose not to represent the mom and the boyfriend, okay? I'm uncomfortable with the things that I have been told. I'm uncomfortable with the things I've seen in the apartment complex. Now, do you guys want to see inside of this apartment that the boyfriend and the mom and this child lived in? Do y'all want to see the conditions they lived in? If you want to see it, let me know. You better have a strong stomach. I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you, okay? Among the neighbors, there's a lot of talk about the Malia Davis case that captured the attention of the city of Houston. Neighbors said Neighbors have said that there are a lot of similarities between the two, the name and the fact that she went missing, but they're hoping the outcome is not the same. But with no leads or an official suspect, Acevedo is urging anyone with information to immediately contact authorities. And if you live or have a business, if you live in or have a business around the bayou, roll back at least 24 hours from this time period that this baby went missing and take an extensive look at any camera footage that you might have, which is from the police chief, he said. And if you saw anything suspicious in the last period of time when this happened, just anything that's happened along the bayou, call us right away. Moving forward, Acevedo said that the police are approaching this as a murder investigation and has tasked the Texas EquiSearch to help conduct additional searches for information, such as pulling up maps of the area surrounding the bayou and tracking the area where the girl was reported missing. I'm going to tell you guys this. If nothing else, I believe that the mom should absolutely be charged with criminal negligence. That would be a damn good start. Because what kind of mother, what kind of human being would take a 24-month-old little bitty tiny baby, leave them outside, and you go inside the house and close the door like Quanell exquisitely said? To me, that should be a murder charge. That you should be charged with murder. That is criminal negligence. And I know they can't charge it as murder, but it should be something where they make an exception to say, you know what, you were so negligent, we need to give you a murder charge. I don't know how many of you people agree with that. Y'all click that thumbs up, share the stream if you believe what I'm saying. Let me go ahead and show you guys the news videos. Let me give you the fair usage and let you listen to the news videos because we got a lot of them. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. So if you guys want to see the apartment video, I will show you that. If you guys want to see all of the news videos, I will show you that. Matter of fact, how about we start off with the most egregious part? I'll show you the apartment video. We'll start there. How about we start there first? Let me pull it up real quick. While we're live, how many people do we have watching? I don't know. 492 people watching. If y'all would continue to click that thumbs up. Guys, let's get to 400 thumbs up. We can do that really quickly. So click that thumbs up. Get us to 400 thumbs up if you can. Which video is it? Let me see. I gotta sort it real quick. Cause the one that I thought was the most egregious was how nasty their apartment was. Like it was just like, what in the hell? Right here. Here's the apartment video.
Like she was cooking.
I'm gonna show y'all these. I'm gonna blow this up on the screen so y'all can see this real nice and good. Okay. I'm gonna make it as big as I can. This is probably the clearest video that I've seen so far. So I'm going to let y'all listen to this. I want to warn you, they are going to be using some foul language. Matter of fact, let me take a pause real quick. Dre the Dream, I missed your message, brother. What did my guy Dre say? If y'all are typing messages in the chat, if I missed it, all you got to do is do what Dre did and tag my name. I'm sorry I missed that. Let me go back and see what my brother Dre said. Let me see. Did you get my message? Dre, I think I might have missed it, bro. I'm not sure where it's at. Can you type it again, Dre? I might have missed it, bro. But let me say this. I don't know if you want me to read the amount, Dre, but Dre sent, oh, the Cash App. Yes, I did. I don't know if you want me to read the amount. I don't know if I can read the amount. You got to tell me if it's okay to read the amount. Let me say thank you to Miss Lady T Sinead 777. I got your PayPal. Thank you very much. And let me also say thank you to, I think this is a first time donator. Yes, it is. To Lillian L. Lillian L. If you're listening, I got yours. PayPal. Thank you for your taking on the $10 challenge. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Lillian. Dre the Dream sent in a $50 Cash App, guys. And I got to say, Dre, thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. He sent in a $50 Cash App. They don't charge any fees for that donation, and I thank you guys. That's why I say it's a little bit better if you guys send it to Cash App and PayPal. Man, shout out to my guy Dre. If I could give you a second wrench, bro, I would do it. So thank you very much. Where's the biological father? We don't know. We have not heard from the biological father in this story, okay? Let me show you guys this video. But shout out to my brother Dre, man. Really, really stepping out there, man. I appreciate that support, bro. Here we go. Let's take a look at this.
Like she was cooking.
I'm not gonna work on that. She about one, but I'm saying.
Cause y'all know it's stinking here.
Now, I want you guys to know this, and I got to shout out Tommy. I hope you guys do not mind me shouting out Tommy. One of the things that Tommy talks about is too many times when us as black folks, man, we don't be having no kind of furniture in our apartments. Like, what kind of stuff is that? No furniture in our house, no furniture in our apartments. I didn't realize that was a thing. I don't even buy a lot of furniture, and I got a lot of bull crap in my house. But look at this. Tell me when y'all see any furniture at all. That's why we're starting on this video first. Tell me when y'all see some furniture.
Cause y'all know it's stinking here.
She talked about the smell with no furniture.
I don't look like she was cooking to me.
Oh my God, do y'all see this? Look at this.
I don't look like she was cooking.
What is that? What the hell is that? Y'all mean to tell me with Section 8 and food stamps and child support, they ain't got no food in there? They ain't got no furniture in there? Man.
Cooking to me. Tell me something, she cooking. That bitch won't cooking. She won't cooking shit. There ain't no pot. There's a pot on the floor. Like,
oh my God. Look, man, how did they even get into this apartment like that, man? Look at this. There's a pot on the floor. Why would there be a pot? Is there any reason for a pot to be on the floor?
she won't cooking shit. There ain't no pot. There's a pot on the floor.
Look, y'all can see that real clearly. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that? Do I need to break out my trusty whiteboard, or can y'all see that there is a pot, a cooking pot on the floor? And still no furniture. Let's keep going. Y'all click that thumbs up. We only got 258 thumbs up. Try to get us to 400 thumbs up. That'll help us out.
Oh, like what you cooking? Oh, that's what they was doing. Oh no, I heard he was beating her ass.
Oh my God, they're showing the bathroom. Oh my God. Did y'all see that spot? Oh my God.
Oh, that's what they was doing. Oh no, I heard he was beating her ass.
Do y'all see that spot on the toilet? What was that?
Boy did something to her and she covering for that nigga.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, this is disgusting, bruh. This is disgusting.
What is that on the bed? What is that on the bed? There's trash on the floor, all over the floor.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what them shoes that they said that she had on? These the blue shoes they said that she had on when she went missing. Them bitches in the house in the drawer.
Oh, wow. So did y'all hear that? I'm going to back that up and I'm going to let y'all hear that again. They reported that the baby had on shoes that they said was missing, and the shoes are right there in the apartment. Now, how is that?
These the blue shoes they said that she had on when she went missing. Them bitches in the house in the drawer.
Y'all saw that? There are the blue shoes right there. So how did she go missing with blue shoes that are right there in the apartment? Sounds like a big lie, don't it? Let's keep going. 616 people. Keep clicking that thumbs up. Y'all click that thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. Let's keep going.
She went missing. Them bitches in the house in the drawer. And tell me that ain't enough evidence right fucking there.
I agree, sister. I agree.
These motherfuckers lying. They killed that little girl. That shit fucked up, bruh.
Look at, oh my God. Do y'all see all this stuff on the floor? Where is the furniture?
These motherfuckers lying. They killed that little girl. That shit.
Look at that. Baby seat.
Shit fucked up.
This baby was young enough that she needed a baby, like a car seat, a baby seat. And you left her, supposedly left her outside to play by herself? Really? When she can't even sit in a car seat by herself without additional support?
Bruh.
Look at that floor. That is disgusting. Look at that.
She's on zoom out. Let me see. I can't.
There's a, oh my, look, there's a clear, I wish they would have slowed this down. They probably went live. I wish they would stop going live and just start recording this and then upload the video so it'd be more clear. Look at that. There is a broom on the floor that is laying on top of crap.
Zoom out.
Look at that. What kind of baby bed is that? Oh my God. And Addie just said there are 2 GoFundMes. You lying. Guys, are there 2 GoFundMes? Are you kidding me? This is brain overload. Look at the bed. The bed is on the floor and the bed is like that tall. That's the bed that the... How do you have child support, food stamps, Section 8, which takes care of your housing, and the little bit of money that you have, you don't take it and... So you just sit around with your hand out, waiting on the next handout. I'm telling you guys, this is why Section 8 and all of this other stuff that people just wait for their democratic government handouts. This is why it's not a good thing. This is exactly why it's not a good thing. These people don't use it as hand-ups. They use it as handouts. They don't use it as tools. They use it as a crutch. Heller. They use it as a crutch and not a tool. They don't use it to get to the next place and do better. They continue to keep living in this perpetual cycle. The hamster wheel. It's the proverbial hamster wheel. That's disgusting. This ain't the white man's problem. This is our problem. Hashtag babies for benefits. Y'all see I got the shirt on today. Babies for benefits. Let's get it.
No, this ain't how you live. This is not how you live when you got fucking kids. Regardless if she had clothes or not, this is not how the fuck you live. This is dirty. Ugh. They don't look. They fighting and shit, knocking down doors.
Oh my God. Did y'all see the broken door? Let's back that up. Look at the broken door.
You got fucking kids. Regardless if she had clothes or not, this is not how the fuck you live. This is dirty. Ugh.
Wow. Do y'all see this door? Can y'all see that? Do I need to lighten this up a little bit? Look at that. That door is destroyed. Look at that door. That door looks like it been kicked in and broken in. And they already said that this dude was violent towards the mom. Let's keep going.
They don't look. They fighting and shit, knocking down doors. Got her baby birth. This is dirty.
Oh my God.
Had clothes or not, this is not how the fuck you live. This is dirty. Ugh. They don't look. They fighting and shit, knocking down doors.
Look at their room. They got that big old huge sleigh bed, right? This proves the fact of everything that I've been saying. The fact that these hood hoes love hood dick. I'm going to have those t-shirts ready for y'all also. If y'all like the hashtag hood hoes love hood dick and hashtag when you date thugs, you date death. She was more focused on her own sexual pleasures and getting her pleasure. She gambled on a thug and did nothing to protect her child. Look at her room, her bed compared to her daughter's bed. Look at this. Look at that. How is that even legal to live like that? That alone should be a fucking felony. Excuse my language. Living like that should be a felony.
Got her baby birth certificate all on the motherfucking floor. What it, man? They shouldn't have them tag her ass just a couple times. Got the baby little thing on the thing. She don't give a fuck about. These apartments need to be.
Oh, the tub. Yuck.
Turn the fuck down.
Y'all see that crap in the tub? Ugh, look at that.
About.
Look at that. Can y'all see that? There is crap in the tub. And they said it stinks all through that apartment.
Apartments need to be turn the fuck down.
Oh my God.
Do everybody's apartment look like this? Or just this theirs? My apartment look like a little bit, but
that apartment has zero furniture in it besides a bed. And you can't even count that baby's bed as a bed. That's not a damn bed. They have a bed in that whole apartment and nothing else. How is that even legal? How is that not a felony? How is that not something you should do 5 years in prison for? It should be a crime for you to live and bring a kid into this world and have your apartment look like that.
mine's bigger. No, for real. Let me see the refrigerator.
Oh my God, I forgot about the refrigerator. Oh my God. Guys, I hope this is not going to make y'all sick to the stomach. I hope you're not in the middle of dinner right now. I'm going to prepare y'all to look at this refrigerator. If you guys are ready, take a look. We only got 285 thumbs up. How come we can't get 15 more people to click that thumbs up? Look at this.
Freezing goddamn ice.
Remember, 3 people were living here. Look at their refrigerator.
In this hole.
What
Oh my God.
the fuck? No food.
And us as taxpayers, we're giving them food stamps and they have no food. Y'all have been to people's houses who have a lot of kids that use food stamps. Usually their refrigerators are packed full of food in the refrigerator and in the freezer. Am I lying? They be having all kind of cereal and snacks on top of the refrigerator. Their freezer be packed. Their refrigerator be packed. Food stamps. And there is no food in the refrigerator at all. Look at that. Look at the freezer. Look at that. There's another clear view. There is no food in there at all. Thank you. I agree. Somebody said they're selling food stamps. I agree.
Freezing goddamn ice in this hole.
What the fuck? No food.
Fucking.
No food. Look, she got a can of
Fucking.
some oat. Look at that. That shit got.
Oh my God. That's molded. Ooh. I bet you that's what was stinking. Man, never mind. Oh my God. Look at that.
Got a can of
Fucking.
some oat. Look at that. That shit got mold in it.
On it.
What the fuck, bro? No food, bro. No, they need to do. This how they living. This how they living. This how they fucking living.
For real, bro.
What's,
Bro, I got this girl picture.
DJ Just J has a question. I have a question. Real quick question before I show y'all, because there are more videos if y'all want to see more of these videos. The apartment complex has to come through and do maintenance, do they not? Huh? They have to at least come in and check your air filter, I think, and do your pest control. They check your air filter and your pest control. They do that every so often, right? How did they not notice any of that? So they must not have been doing any maintenance at all. Absolutely ridiculous. There's no excuse for that.
that's her phone? Nah, fuck that. We need to know what what it say.
Yeah,
Baby, I feel you. I'm crying for you. I hit you hard. I hit me hard. I promise.
Guys, we got more videos to show y'all. If y'all want me to go back and show you that again, I'll show you here in just a little bit, okay? Let me take a pause for the cause that I'd like to welcome. I got to say thank you to my brother Dre to Dream again, man. He sent a dope donation, man. I got to thank you for that. And I definitely appreciate Sheila Cherry, who sent in 25 as well. But shout out to you guys if y'all want to hit that link. Link is in the description box for Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If y'all want to support the AFC, we believe that babies' lives matter. BLM, hashtag babies' lives matter in the chat. Let me say thank you and welcome Lisa Lacombe. Welcome to the channel membership. She clicked that join button and wanted to become a part of the AFC. And I want to say thank you so much. And shout out to you as well as others. Thank you, Lisa McComb. Let me give a shout out, Chorus15. I see you in the chat, sweetheart. Thank you for showing some love. Definitely appreciate that. Guys, let's watch these news videos. Let's go. If they'll play. Maybe I need to give it a moment. Hold on.
She's sweet, like, she funny.
Okay, here we go. I want y'all to listen to what this boyfriend has to say, and y'all tell me if this idiot isn't crazy. Listen to him. This is the news videos. Here we go. Let's get it. It gets stuck because it's a lot of videos. Here we go.
She's sweet, like, she funny. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to move on. It's gonna be real hard to move on from this because I don't know how to handle this. You know what I'm saying? I never had a seed. I never had a child. But for her to come into my life and be there for me, that's amazing. And for her to be so advanced at 2 years old, it amazed me even more. That's why I work with my baby every day on what colors, her 1, 2, 3s, ABCs, what's your name, when your I tell her, I say, where's the house? We can walk to the store. I ask her, where's the house? Just so she can know, where's the house? How to get back to the house in case anything happened. We are prepared. We was prepared, but if this take a little mistake, in a blink of an eye, my baby was gone. And I feel like it's my fault because I wasn't watching her at that part. I was sitting there playing the game. I should have been out there as a family with my girlfriend and my baby.
He said he was playing the... I'm done. Are you kidding me? Guys, is that not criminal? Did he not just incriminate himself? He said I was playing the game. DJ Just Jay has another question. Can I ask a question? How did y'all only leave this child outside for 1 to 2 minutes, but you were playing a video game? Does anybody know of any video game that only lasts for 1 to 2 minutes? We'll let y'all hear that again. That's his own words. Hashtag not my words. It's his words. Listen to him again.
She's sweet, like, she funny. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to move on. It's gonna be real hard to move on from this because I don't know how to handle this. You know what I'm saying? I never had a seed. I never had a child. But for her to come into my life and be there for me, that's...
Thank you. Ooh, Sheila. Ooh, y'all are so good in the chat. That's why we got a live chat. Somebody in the chat said, in that apartment, you didn't see a game or a TV. I didn't either. I didn't see anything to even put a TV on. Hello? Hello. Let's keep going.
Amazing. And for her to be so advanced at 2 years old, it amazed me even more. That's why I work with my baby every day on what colors, her 1, 2, 3s, ABCs, what's your name, when your I tell her, I say, where's the house? We can walk to the store. I ask her, where's the house? Just so she can know, where's the house? How to get back to the house in case anything happened. We are prepared. We was prepared, but if this take a little mistake, in a blink of an eye, my baby was gone. And I feel like it's my fault because I wasn't watching her at that part.
He said he feels like it's his fault because he wasn't watching her at the park. Yeah, maybe it was a game on his phone or something. It couldn't have been, because they didn't have no furniture in that house at all, let alone a damn game. Most of these games you have to have internet for, don't you? They don't even look like they can even afford internet. But let's keep going.
I'm sitting there playing the game. I should have been out there as a family with my girlfriend and my baby. Her mother told me always to take care of her baby. And I failed her mother as a man. So therefore, anybody did this, please come forward. I'm not expecting you to come forward. But I know you probably seen us on the news yesterday. So I know you probably were scared. Come forward. Come forward. I don't want it to be nothing else. I just want you to come forward and speak.
Now, this is the part where I'm going to take my headphones off because they're going to be a little loud here. This is the part where when they showed back up to try to get in the apartment, when Quanell X had to show up with them, the neighbors were pissed.
For that little girl. I'm gonna fight for that little girl. And then she put it up. Come back! Come back! The girl pressing. Come back!
Why is she out there in men's boxers and a bonnet? Boxers and bonnets. Oh my God.
Pick them up and let them go.
Well, look, as much as I can poke fun at that, I can at least respect the fact that she is upset because this baby was harmed. But she still look crazy as hell on camera, though. I'm just saying. The two things can exist. Let's keep going.
Let her go, bro. That was the wrong thing to do.
Well, Mel, people are upset. People are upset here at this apartment complex. They've set up a memorial on the front steps of the mother and her boyfriend's apartment. People across Houston are upset. This is a horrendous case. What we know is that the mother and her boyfriend are not staying at this apartment right now. They came here earlier today with Quanell X, and they had members of his team very close by their sides because neighbors were trying to lunge at them. They were screaming at them. They're very, very upset. I posted some video of that interaction on my Facebook and Twitter if you'd like to check it out. But you'll hear them in those videos talking about the questions they have. They want answers. They want justice for Maliyah Bass. And as they walked from the car into their apartment, out of their apartment, back into the car, the mother and her boyfriend were both silent. Like I said, people want answers. They want justice. We understand this is a horrendous case. We did see homicide detectives here at the apartments near Beach Nut and Willcrest earlier today looking for surveillance video. We were also out on Brays Bayou. EquiSearch was there along with some other Houston police homicide detectives. They're searching for any shred of evidence that might lead them to who was involved in this case. And I want to put this out there again. Houston police is asking anyone who lives along Brays Bayou, it doesn't matter what part of the city, anyone who lives along Brays Bayou, if you have a business along Brays Bayou, please look at your surveillance cameras and see if you see any sign of Maliyah Bass on them. That would be a tremendous help to Houston police homicide.
All right, here's the next video.
Developing right now, detectives trying to crack the Maliyah Bass case are in the middle of a painstaking operation.
They are searching a 24-mile area from where the 2-year-old...
So for the people who want to see inside that apartment again, give me just a moment. I'm going to play a couple news videos and I'll come right back to that. So if the rest of y'all want to see that video again, let me know. I'll play it. I still have it up and ready to go.
Girl was last seen to where detectives believe her body was found. Investigators are still waiting on autopsy results, but they believe the body is that of the missing 2-year-old.
Taisha Walker is live tonight in Southwest Houston at the apartment complex where Malia was last seen. Taisha?
Chris, this is the apartment where Maliyah Bass lived. You can see there are balloons, there are stuffed animals, flowers, and Maliyah's picture right there. Today, a few hours ago, Maliyah's mother, along with her boyfriend and activist Quanell X, returned to this apartment, and neighbors were not happy.
We don't kill babies over here.
Anger and frustration boiled over at the Sunset Crossing apartment off Beach Nut. Neighbors weren't happy to see the mother of Maliyah Bass and her boyfriend, along with activist Quanell X.
That hurts me so bad because I feel like they were emotionless. They were emotionless while people out here in this neighborhood are crying tears for you, blood, sweat, and tears in the rain.
Many of the neighbors say they went door to door Saturday looking for the missing 2-year-old, who police say was left on the playground while her mother went inside of the apartment to cook.
Who kidnapped the child? If the child was ever kidnapped, we don't know yet, but it doesn't pass the smell test.
And just to let you guys know, that's Quanell X, if you're not familiar with him. And let me not make no jokes today. He's a good dude. He seems like a great dude. But if you're not familiar with him, he really came into the public eye around the Maliyah Davis case, which was also out of Houston. So 2 Maliyahs, and Quanell X was there both times to in my opinion, to try to at least try to bring some honesty to the situation.
No responsible parent would leave the child on a playground like that for 5 minutes.
Y'all heard what he said? He said no responsible parent would leave their child in that playground, go back inside their house for any length of time. I agree with him on that.
Knowing this is a high crime area, then shut the door behind you.
Activist Quanell X says he was concerned with the living conditions he saw inside. He says while he won't represent the family, he plans to get to the truth. Last year, Quanell X helped to bring Maliyah Davis's body home to Houston.
This is an emotional situation for everybody in America right now because this little girl's name was Malia. This is another one. This is a wake-up call that we have to protect our babies.
Meanwhile, in South...
As crazy as that woman looks, I 100% agree with her too. I'm glad they're speaking out. But I wish somebody would have saw something and said something. Somebody had to have known how nasty and empty that apartment was. And how nobody noticed that. Thank you. Lisa said it doesn't pass the smell test. Thank you. Thank you for that. And thank you for posting the emojis in there. You got access to those emojis now. And I'm going to show you guys the emoji that's the Brittany Big Belly Bowens emoji is this one right there. Y'all can post that one because this story reminds me of that same story of Maliyah Davis and Brittany Big Belly Bowens, I believe, was wholeheartedly responsible for the death of her daughter. And in this case, I'm going to blame the mother and the boyfriend. They did something wrong.
East Houston, Texas EquiSearch spent the day along Gray's Bayou searching for evidence relating to the child's body that was found near Carrollton Street Sunday. Volunteers searched by ATV, by foot, and by kayak. They're looking for any sort of evidence that could help detectives solve how the child got there.
My baby didn't do nothing wrong. I moved away from the violence to get her in a better place. That's not even my baby. But I took the responsibility and they took it from me.
This dude looks like a... Man, I can't describe what he looks like. Like, he looks like he crawled out of that toilet in that bathroom. Like he crawled out of that refrigerator. Listen to this idiot.
My baby didn't do nothing wrong. I moved away from the violence.
That is not his baby. He is not the biological father. Hashtag where's the biological father? That is not your baby. That ain't your baby. That ain't your baby. Hashtag babies' lives matter. Hashtag babies for benefits.
My baby didn't do nothing wrong. I moved away from the violence to get her in a better place. That's not even my baby. But I took the responsibility and they took it from me. And they took it from me.
There's the mom. There's the mom with that black bonnet on. That's the biological mom.
We don't even live over here.
Natalie. He live tonight with some new information in this case. Natalie.
Brought the baby out here to play and went back in the apartment and shut the door for 5 minutes. They admit they realize this is a very, very high crime area.
Let's listen to
brought
this
the baby
again.
out here to play and brought the baby out here to play and went back in the apartment and shut the door for 5 minutes. They admit they realize this is a very, very high crime area. It doesn't make any sense that if you know this is an extremely high crime area, why would you bring your 2-year-old baby to a playground, go back in the house, and shut the door behind you? That makes no sense.
Nope.
That is negligence as a parent, especially in a high crime area. But the bottom line is this case needs further in-depth investigation, because we both know that baby didn't die of natural causes, but there's something definitely wrong with this case.
Like she was cooking.
Okay, let me turn that back down. Quanell X is completely correct. I needed to shout out a couple more people real quick that donated, if you guys do not mind. Let me say, this world is evil. Please keep doing what you're doing. And that is, oh wow, sheesh. Am I reading that right? Yes, I am. Wow. Okay, we had another $50 donation come in. I want to make sure and shout them out if you do not mind. That is from April M. I want to read your whole name because I don't want to get you guys trolled or anything. But April M said, "This world is evil. Please keep doing what you're doing." And I want to say thank you for your support in PayPal. I cannot thank you enough for, putting your finances where your heart is and supporting our platform, right? I believe our babies' lives matter, and I want to say thank you for that. Thank you, Andre, as well as others. Let me also give a shout out to Miss Nisi, always showing love. Miss Nisi said, "For the babies and always showing love, hit us up with 25 as well." We also have one from, I remember this name, from Jamaica Cassadine. If Jamaica is out there listening, I got your 20 in PayPal. So Jamaica Cassadine, if you're listening in the chat, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. And also this comes from an anonymous source. So if you are listening, I just got your PayPal. So if you know who you are, so if you're listening, I want to say thank you. And thank you for showing up in the chat and showing some love to you, boy. Always appreciate that. Let me skip. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all this video. I'll let y'all see this one.
Cause y'all know
This is the apartment video again. This is a more squeezed in version. I'll show y'all the better version again after this.
it's stinking here. I don't look like she was cooking to me. Tell me something.
They're doing an autopsy right now to the person who asked in the chat. They're doing an autopsy now to also confirm her identity and to also find out the cause of death. The Cash App is $ DJ Just JOK. It's in the description box if you don't remember it. But DJ Just JOK is me, and it should show up with the AFC stuff. But it's in the description box.
She cooking. That bitch wasn't cooking. She wasn't cooking shit. There ain't no pot. There's a pot on the floor. Like, what you cooking? Oh, that's what they was doing. Oh no, I heard he was beating her ass. And I feel like the boy did something to her and she covering for that nigga.
Yeah, she did.
Ooh, this is disgusting, bruh. This is disgusting. Look how they knocked the dick. Bruh. Yeah, what them shoes that they said that she had on? These the blue shoes they said that she had on when she went missing. Them bitches in the house in the drawer. And tell me that ain't enough evidence right fucking there. These motherfuckers lying. They killed that little girl. That shit fucked up, bruh. She's on zoom out. Let me see. I can't zoom out. No, this ain't how you live. This is not how you live when you got fucking kids. Regardless if she had clothes or not, this is not how the fuck you live. This is dirty. Ugh. They don't look. They fighting and shit, knocking down doors. Got her baby birth certificate all on the motherfucking floor. What it, man? They shouldn't have them tag her ass just a couple of times. Got the baby little thing on the thing. She don't give a fuck about. These apartments need to be turned the fuck down.
That is.
Do everybody apartment look like this? Or just this theirs? My apartment look like a little bit, but mine's bigger. No, for real. Let me see the refrigerator.
Freezer ain't even freezing goddamn ice in this hole.
What the fuck? No food.
Fucking.
No food. Look, she got a can of
fucking.
Some old. Look at that. That shit got mold in it.
On it.
What the fuck, bro? No food, bro. No, they need to do. This how they living. This how they living. This how they fucking living.
Bro, I got this girl pistol on me, bro.
That's her phone? Nah, fuck that. We need to know what it say. Yeah, baby, I feel you. I'm crying for you. I hit you hard. I hit me hard, I promise.
My baby could have been anywhere at any time. And they have the nerve to get on Facebook and bash me and my girlfriend like we did something. And that's my baby. She know her ABCs. She know her 1, 2, 3. She know her colors. She only 2. She know how to talk. Very well because of us, me and my girl. She was smart. She was growing up to be something.
And again, I want to remind y'all of that dude's name. The boyfriend's name is, what was it, Travion Thompson. That was the boyfriend that y'all just watched. Travion. This guy. That's Travion. This is the boyfriend who said, we didn't do nothing wrong. Y'all blaming me. We didn't do nothing. You know what? Last time I checked, neglect is doing something wrong. Ignoring your kid is doing something wrong. Not having food inside of your house is doing something wrong. Not having a bed for your child and sleeping on the floor and sleeping in filth and sleeping in stink and sleeping in trash is doing something wrong. Dumbass.
My baby could have been anywhere at any time. And they have the nerve to get on Facebook and bash me and my girlfriend like we did something. And that's my baby. She know her ABCs. She know her 1, 2, 3. She know her colors. She only 2.
How many of y'all believe this is a damn act? They need to get this boy a job. Maybe he don't need jail. He needs a job. He needs to be a crisis actor. Seriously. He's a crisis actor. Come on, man. I ain't dumb. I know a crisis actor when I see one.
You know how to talk. Very well because of us, me and my girl. She was smart.
And I want y'all to keep in mind, the neighbors are the ones that live over there who accused him of beating up the mom. They said that he beats that woman up. So if he beats that woman, don't y'all think that he probably beat the kid too? I think there's more going on here than we know. I'm just throwing it out there that he seemed like a violent dude. He seems like an unstable creature. Can we say that hashtag unstable creature? Can anybody type that in the chat? Unstable creature, huh? And then the mom made it seem like it was just okay to that's what people do normally. They leave their 2-year-old kids outside while they in the house. You don't do that. The kid is 24 months old. Like, there is no responsible parent, even at 5, at 6, at 7, at 10. You don't leave your kids nowhere. That's dumb.
She was growing up to be something.
We're gonna skip this. We've already seen this.
Cause y'all know
We've already seen this one too.
For her for 24 hours.
Saturday morning, the mother.
This is the mom. Oh my goodness, boy, she look a hot mess. And I want y'all to tell me when y'all see any tears coming out this mother's face. This is the biological mother. This is Sahara, who looks like her hair went through the Sahara. Sahara Irving. Look at this. This is the mom.
For her for 24 hours.
Saturday morning, the mother of Malia Bass says the 2-year-old was playing at their apartment complex playground as she watched from their window. She says she looked away and suddenly her daughter was gone.
This is really just devastating to me. Who could be watching my baby to even snatch her from the park within just like that?
Sahara Irvin says she called police right away. An Amber Alert went out overnight. Houston Police K-9 teams and EquiSearch all enlisted to find her little girl. Sunday morning, after a jogger's discovery, a small body was pulled from the bayou shortly after 11 a.m., 18 miles from where Malia disappeared.
They should have took me. They should have took me.
On the scene, and
she said they should have took her. No, they should have took your baby away from you. DHS should have taken your baby away from you. Now listen to this idiot.
As soon as the dog came, the dog passed out. Then the helicopter, right after that, the helicopter ran out of gas. There was nobody looking. The community did better than what the police did. My baby could have been anywhere at any time. And they have the nerve to get on Facebook and bash me and my girlfriend like we did something.
But I want y'all to think about how ironic this is. Think about this for a moment. He's talking about how people have the nerve to blame him and his mom for leaving the child in danger, which leaving a 2-year-old outside at a playground where you are inside of your house with the door shut is putting your child in danger. But he turns around and blames the police, saying the police dog got tired, the helicopter ran out of gas, and the community did a better job of searching for that kid than the police did. And it sounds like he just took a big dump on the police help. And y'all wonder why the police get tired of helping people that look like us? Because every time they come to help, every time we call, I don't know who we thought was going to show up. Ghostbusters? Huh? Who else are we going to call if we don't have the police, if we defund the police? If we defund EquiSearch? If we defund the helicopters, the helichoppers, the ghetto birds from being able to go search for your kids? Matter of fact, they actually count the police dogs as police officers. So if you defund the police, then you also defund the police dogs, which actually have the ability to find these kids that yo ass lost. Did I say something that didn't make sense to one of y'all? Huh? Do anybody disagree with what I got to say? You can tag Addie and let Addie know if you want to call in and tell me if I said something was wrong. If I said something that was factually inaccurate. How is it that you turn around and blame the police saying they didn't find the kid, but I gotta cock it way back. Yo ass lost the kid. You and your stupid ass girlfriend. Dummies.
And that's my baby. She know her ABCs. She know her 1, 2, 3. She know her colors. She only 2. She know how to talk very well because of us. Me and my girl. She was smart.
He said this baby learned how to talk because of us. Who else is supposed to teach the kid how to speak? You know what? Never mind. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache. Never mind. Let me just play the video. Lord bless these fools.
She was growing up to be something.
When was the last time you saw her? Yesterday.
The last time I saw her is when my gal performed. My gal put her in the park. She came and gave me a hug and told me she loved me. This is her routine every day. My mama could tell you that she loves me. This is her routine to tell me she loves me, hug me. And I sit here and play the game. She come for me, you know, we eat and everything. That's the only reason why my girl came in the house, is to fix us something to eat, because we haven't ate. So I called her and told her in 5 minutes. It was only 5 minutes. It happened so fast.
She said, fix him something to fix him something to eat, because they haven't ate. I'm sure your ass ain't ate, because y'all didn't have no food in the refrigerator, dummy. Y'all saw that empty refrigerator, did y'all not? Or did y'all miss that part? We might need to show that again.
And they don't realize my apartment, the rent lady had a whole operation, a sting on her for sex trafficking. And they let the lady out the site.
Now to a tragic...
What did he just say? I gotta let y'all hear that again. He said something about sex trafficking. I missed that part. I need to hear that again.
Scene and
let me scoot it up some.
My mama could tell you that she loves me. This is her routine to tell me she loves me, hug me. And I sit here and play the game. She come for me, you know, we eat and everything. That's the only reason why my girl came in the house, is to fix us something to eat, because we haven't ate. So I called her and told her in 5 minutes. It was only 5 minutes. It happened so fast. She was gone. And they don't realize my apartment, the rent lady had a whole operation, a sting on her for sex trafficking. And they let the lady out the site.
Now to a tragic discovery, a child's body found in Brays Bayou. Police say there's a high probability the body is that of a missing 2-year-old named Maliyah Bass. She was first reported missing Saturday morning. Our Matt Doherty is in southeast Houston.
Investigators had been here all morning and afternoon on the banks of the bayou where the little girl's body was found. Right now, they say they don't know how she got in the water, but they do not believe this was an accident. The mother of 2-year-old Maliyah Bass is inconsolable on the banks of Brays Bayou where the child's body was found this morning.
We believe that although we can't confirm it's her, there's a high probability it will be her. And we don't want to give people false hope. We want them to hold on to a little hope, but we want them to prepare for the worst.
Police say a woman was jogging when she saw the body floating in the water. This part of the bayou, not far from the campus of the University of Houston and the Gulf Freeway, is more than 25 miles from where the girl was last seen. At this apartment complex on the 10,500 block of Beechnut, police say she was last seen by her parents, who told them she'd been playing on the complex's playground. It's not far from another section of the bayou, but Acevedo says he does not believe it was an accident.
We're highly confident that foul play is involved, and what the family wants now is justice.
Today, the boyfriend of Maliyah's mother claimed the police search for Maliyah was inadequate.
Y'all supposed to have 4 or 5 dogs looking for my baby.
Houston police say they did everything in their power to look for the child. They say they believe someone else was involved. However, they say they do not have any suspect.
My baby gonna say hi to everybody, hug everybody, because she's sweet.
Police say if you own a home or have a business that flanks the bayou, check your surveillance camera video and see if you see anything suspicious. They say if you do, call 713-222-TIPS. Matt Doherty, KHU 11.
Crews are back out on Brays Bayou today after finding a child's body there, and now detectives and search crews are looking for clues. Authorities believe the body belongs to missing 2-year-old Maliyah Bass. Sherman Chow is here now, and Sherman, Houston police right now suspect foul play.
They do. An official autopsy report is pending, but investigators say that there is a high likelihood that the child's body is Maliyah's. Community activist Quanah X meeting with the Bass family and neighbors this afternoon, saying he too wants to get to the bottom of this case. It was emotional. Last night, the boyfriend of Maliyah's mother was angry, accusing police of not doing enough.
Another mom, another boyfriend, another Maliyah in Houston, Texas. Another dead kid. How ironic is that?
PD also combing that bayou area by Smither Park for potential security camera video. They are interested in any suspicious activity from yesterday morning around 9:30 a.m. or before that. EquiSearch has also been called in today.
Yes, they do have people in the water. We also have people on ATVs. We're just searching this whole area.
2-year-old Malia was reportedly left at the Sunset Crossing apartment playground Saturday.
That place looks like crap. Y'all see that? I mean, I haven't lived in no paradise, but damn.
Morning and then disappeared from there. Now, those apartments are in West Houston on Beechnut, just outside the Sam Houston Tollway. A jogger the next morning spotted a toddler's body in South.
Developing right now, detectives trying to crack the Malia Bass case are in the middle of a painstaking operation.
They are searching a 24-mile area from where the 2-year-old girl was last seen to where detectives believe her body was found. Investigators are still waiting on autopsy results, but they believe the body is that of the missing 2-year-old.
Taisha Walker is live tonight in Southwest Houston at the apartment complex where Malia was last seen.
We saw this one. Let me skip that one. This one's kind of long. That's almost like 10, 13 minutes. I'm going to skip that one. Let me see what this one is.
Developing tonight.
Have y'all heard anything? Yes, thank you, Dre. The biological father could have took the kid. If they didn't want this little girl, which I believe that they didn't, they could have given the biological father an opportunity. But she was probably, you know, like a lot of bad mothers are. Not all. It ain't all. It's not all. But a lot of them try to prevent the biological fathers from seeing their kids. And a lot of men and a lot of fathers have that type of story. This baby would have been better off in the father's care. We need to get the space emoji. Y'all got that space program emoji ready? If y'all are channel members, y'all should be able to post that rocket ship. We need to launch these idiots into space tonight. Get y'all space emojis. We're gonna launch them into space tonight.
A heartbreaking ending to an Amber Alert out of Southeast Houston. We've learned the body, believed to be that of Malia Bass, has been found. That discovery coming this morning. A child's body was found in Brays Bayou off Carrollton Street near Old Spanish Trail. The 2-year-old last seen yesterday morning at a playground at her family's apartment complex on Meadow Glen Lane and Rogerdale Road. Channel 2's Bill Barajas live now with an update on this investigation. Bill?
Well, just a tragic outcome here any way you look at it. Police telling me based on the information they have and the evidence gathered here along Brays Bayou today, they do believe that this is the body of 2-year-old Malia Bass. They were, however, unable to confirm that information to us until an autopsy is performed. I spoke to Malia's family earlier today when they were here about the discovery of that child's body.
That's my best friend. That's my Tootie. That's literally my best friend.
Mom had to be held tightly. Sahara Irving inconsolable at the thought that her baby girl may have been found dead in Brays Bayou. Irving sharing the last...
That woman is funny looking. I'm sorry, but she is, man. That's just a personal opinion.
Few words between her and little Malia.
Mama, I love you. That's what I was gonna be, right, man?
Irving says the two were outside yesterday.
Y'all heard that? She said, I told her I'd be right back. She left her outside, and mama just stayed in. Like, who leaves a... Do y'all see this? Even if we believe this story, which we don't, we think the mom is lying, we believe the boyfriend is lying. Look at how tall that toy area is right there. Y'all see how tall and heavy duty that thing is? If that 2-year-old child would have fallen off there, that baby could have broken her neck. And you leave a 24-month-old baby outside by herself. That should be, I'd say she should at least get 50 years in jail just for that alone.
Yesterday, she claims she left her 2-year-old alone while she went inside the family's apartment to cook breakfast. When she returned...
And y'all heard that. She talked about a couple minutes. Boyfriend talked about he was on the game, and she talked about she went in there to cook breakfast. But did y'all see any food inside of that apartment? Huh? Somebody's lying. There was no food in there. What was she cooking? There was no food in there. What was she cooking?
Malia was gone.
You have no heart, none of that.
Irving's boyfriend, Travion Thompson, was crying as he described the little girl he says became his daughter.
She was smart.
She was growing up to be something. We called and they
In order to cook breakfast, don't you have to have food in the apartment? And there was none there?
found the baby. Oh my goodness.
Houston Police Department and Texas.
That's a good question. Pam asked, was there any other children outside? We don't know. I would love to know that. If somebody saw something, I would love for somebody to say something. I don't know, though. If we could get 700 thumbs up, that would be awesome. We're a little bit short, but if we can at least reach 400 thumbs up, that'd be great. We got enough people here to do it. 704 people. Click that thumbs up. We're about to wrap up here in a moment, okay? And then I'll show you guys the apartment video again.
Search were both on scene. Police Chief Art Acevedo doing his best to assure loved ones justice would be served.
We've asked, is this her? And, you know, based on what we know, based on reported missing children in this city, we believe that although we can't confirm it's her, there's a high probability it will be her. And we don't want to give people false hope. We want them to hold on to a little hope, but we want them to prepare for the worst.
And Chief Acevedo adding that he does believe foul play was a factor and they will approach this as a murder investigation. He also says he is asking anyone who lives nearby or has a business nearby the Braes Bayou to check their surveillance cameras over the last 24 to 36 hours to see.
Now to a tragic discovery, a child's body found in.
And now to the breaking news that we brought you at the top of our newscast. An Amber Alert has now been issued for a missing 2-year-old Houston girl.
That toddler was last seen playing on a neighborhood playground. EquiSearch and neighborhood volunteers spent Saturday looking for the young girl. Channel 2's Taisha Walker live this morning now at HPD.
Are there any new people here that are watching right now that haven't already seen the apartment video? Because if you haven't, I'll show you guys if you want to see that. All you got to do is just type in the chat, click live chat right there in the middle if you're on your cell phone. Open up that chat and type something in there and let us know if you haven't seen that video yet. I'll show it to you.
Headquarters with the latest. Taisha?
Yeah, as you guys just mentioned, the Amber Alert has now officially been issued for the missing 2-year-old. Malia Bass disappeared yesterday, nearly 24 hours ago. Let's get to a photo of what that 2-year-old looks like so that everyone is looking out for her. She's about 40 pounds and was last seen wearing a black onesie, black shorts with colorful polka dots, blue shoes with no socks. Malia disappeared around 9:30 yesterday morning from the playground area at the Sunset Crossing apartment complex in southwest Houston. Houston police tell us that Malia's mother claims that she went inside of her apartment briefly. When she came back out to that playground area, Malia was gone. We know that yesterday the search began for the 2-year-old. As you mentioned, Texas EquiSearch as well as neighborhood volunteers searched all around the complex. The pool at the apartment complex was even drained. Still no sight of Malia. A family friend spoke to us yesterday telling us how the mother is feeling. Take a listen.
She just mentally not functioning right. Because she said everything happened within a blink of an eye. She was right here at the park, and before you know it, she was gone.
We also know that Houston police spoke with both of Malia's parents last night. We're sure they're going to follow up with them again this morning. We are told at this point in
Crews are back out on Braes Bayou today after finding a child's body there, and now detectives and search crews are looking for clues. Authorities believe the body belongs to missing 2-year-old Malia Bass. Sherman Chow is here now, and Sherman, Houston police right now suspect foul play.
They do. An official autopsy report is pending, but
We've already saw this one. I'm going to skip this one. Let's go to the next video.
Developing right now, detectives trying to crack the Malia Bass case are in the middle of a painstaking operation.
They are searching a 24-mile area from where the mother went inside of the apartment to cook.
Who kidnapped? I think we've already seen this one. I'm going to show y'all this, and then we'll go ahead and show you guys the matter of fact, we'll just go ahead. We've seen enough. Oh, Addie, I need you to repost those 2 GoFundMes. I'm going to talk about that after I show these people the video of the apartment, because some people haven't seen this yet. So if you guys are ready, we're going to go ahead and cut right to the video of the apartment. Without any further ado, let's get it. Here we go.
like she was cooking. I'm about to go.
She about one, but I'm saying.
Cause y'all know it's stinking here. I don't look like she was cooking to me. Tell me something, she cooking. That bitch wasn't cooking. She wasn't cooking shit. There ain't no pot. There's a pot on the floor. Like, what you cooking? Oh, that's what they was doing. Oh no, I heard he was beating her ass. And I feel like the boy did something to her and she covering for that nigga.
Yeah, she did.
Ooh, this is disgusting, bruh. This is disgusting.
Look how new outfits and her birthday all on the floor and shit.
Look how they done knocked the dick. Bruh. Yeah, what them shoes that they said that she had on? These the blue shoes they said that she had on when she went missing. Them bitches in the house in the drawer. And tell me that ain't enough evidence right fucking there. These motherfuckers lying. They killed that little girl. That shit fucked up, bruh. She's on zoom out. Let me see. I can't zoom out. No, this ain't how you live. This is not how you live when you got fucking kids. Regardless if she had clothes or not, this is not how the fuck you live. This is dirty. Ugh. They don't look. They fighting and shit, knocking down doors. Got her baby birth certificate all on the motherfucking floor. What it, man? They shouldn't let them tag her ass just a couple of times. Got the baby little thing on the thing. She don't give a fuck about. These apartments need to be turned the fuck down. Do everybody's apartment look like this? Or just this theirs? My apartment look like a little bit, but
y'all see how they were living, right? Can y'all see this? We got 711 people. Can y'all see this?
Mine's bigger. No, for real. Let me see the refrigerator.
Yes, the condition of this apartment should be a crime scene. Yes.
My apartment look like a little bit, but mine's bigger. No, for real. Let me see the refrigerator.
Freezer ain't even freezing goddamn ice in this hole.
What the fuck? No food.
Fucking.
No food. Look, she got a can of
fucking.
Some old. Look at that. That shit got mold in it.
On it.
What the fuck, bro? No food, bro. No, they need to do. This how they living. This how they living. This how they fucking living.
Bro, I got this girl.
I hope y'all can see that.
Like she was cooking. I'm
about to go. She about one, but I'm saying.
Pots on the floor, no furniture. The baby bed was on the damn floor. The only piece of furniture they really had was their bed, that big sleigh bed, and that was it. There was no food in there at all. How do people live like that? Watch it again.
Cause y'all know it's stinking here. I don't look like she was cooking to me. Tell me something, she cooking. That bitch wasn't cooking. She wasn't cooking shit. There ain't no pot. There's a pot on the floor. Like, what you cooking? Oh, that's what they was doing. Oh no, I heard he was beating her ass. And I feel like the boy did something to her and she covering for that nigga.
Yeah, she did.
Ooh, this is disgusting, bruh. This is disgusting.
No TV, no games, and y'all heard them women say that are walking through that apartment, they said that she was probably covering for her boyfriend, meaning that she put her boyfriend's life and put that thug dick, because hood hoes love hood dick, put that over her own child.
Oh no, I heard he was beating her ass. And I feel like the boy did something to her and she covering for that nigga.
Yeah, she did.
Ooh, this is disgusting, bruh. This is disgusting.
The fridge is on butt naked status. Thank you.
Then. Her new outfits and her birthday all on the floor and shit.
Look how they done knocked the dick. Bruh.
Karen said, can anyone get my message to Jay about them on store camera the night before reported missing without the child, and he admitted on camera to the reporter. Ooh. If y'all can, let me see. Do y'all have that video? If you have that news link or anything, send it to me at theafcmatters@gmail.com. So Karen, I did see your message. So you reported it to Jay. Jay did get your message. I'm reading the chat. I'm paying attention.
Yeah, what them shoes that they said that
I'm gonna read
had
what she said again. She said that they went to the store. Let me see, about them on the store camera the night before, reported missing without the child, and he admitted to it on camera to the reporter.
These the blue shoes they said that she had on when she
Where's
went
the
missing.
game
Them bitches
system?
in the house in the drawer. And tell me that ain't enough evidence right fucking there. These motherfuckers lying. They killed that little girl. That shit fucked up, bruh. She's on zoom out. Let me see. I can't zoom out. No, this ain't how you live. This is not how you live when you got fucking kids. Regardless if she had clothes or not, this is not how the fuck you live. This is dirty. Ugh. They don't look. They fighting and shit, knocking down doors.
Y'all saw
Got
how
her baby
broken
birth
that door
certificate
was.
all on the motherfucking floor. What it, man? They shouldn't have them tag her ass just a couple of times. Got the baby little thing on the thing. She don't give a fuck about. These apartments need to be turned the fuck down. Do everybody's apartment look like this? Or just this theirs?
Where's the TV?
My apartment
Thank
look like
you.
a little bit, but mine's bigger. No, for real. Let me see the refrigerator.
Freezer ain't even freezing goddamn ice in this hole.
What the fuck? No food.
Fucking
No food. Look, she got a can of
fucking
some
old
old.
ass
Look at that. That
brown
shit got
bitch, bro.
that shit got
That shit
mold
got
in
mold
it.
on it.
What the fuck, bruh? No food, bruh. No, they need to do. This how they living. This how they living. This how they fucking living. What's,
bro, I got this girl pistol on me, bro.
that's her phone? Nah, fuck that. We need to know what it say.
Yeah,
baby, I feel you. I'm crying for you. I hit you hard. I hit me hard. I promise.
Man, how crazy is that, man? 715 people. I'm glad y'all got a chance to look at that while we were live. That is absolutely ridiculous. But let me close out by saying this. First and foremost, guys, look, I'm going to tell you. It's just ironic the fact that you had another Malia out of Houston, Texas, another mother and boyfriend, and how long are we going to continue to have to keep telling this same narrative? Mom, boyfriend, mom, boyfriend, mom, boyfriend. Until we figure out that A, we need to do background checks, B, we need to have life insurance on our kids, C, we need to stop putting our kids around anybody and everybody, and D, how about we start thinking about if we don't want to have kids, there are so many ways to not have kids. There are preventative measures, there's abstinence, there's condoms, there are contraceptives. There's so many ways that we don't have to have kids in order to bring these kids into this world and put them through this living hell. This baby already saw what it was like in the pits of hell in her own mama's apartment. I blame the mother and I blame the boyfriend, not only for all of the 24 months of neglect that this baby had to live through, the fact that they had no food in that apartment, they had no clothes in that apartment, they had no furniture in that apartment. Like, I don't understand how they were legally able to live there, how the apartment didn't come through and do any maintenance. They didn't see that. They didn't say anything. And then on top of that, this bullcrap story talking about you left the kid at the park. I think it's a lie. I think we'll find out it's a lie. And I think that we need more cameras. I really do. I think we need more surveillance cameras because these type of people are going to continue to keep lying to our face until we show them on camera. We know you're lying and we're going to prove it in court. I want to say RIP to baby Maliyah Tootie Bass. RIP young princess. She deserved so much better. She deserved a chance. And these idiots didn't give her a chance at all. I don't even want him on my screen. At all. They put Texas through all of this bull crap when they knew where this baby was, in my humble opinion. They made EquiSearch look for her. They made the dogs look for her. They made the helicopters look for her. The police look for her. The community look for her at their own negligence. This was the parent's fault. And I don't even want to call that boyfriend a parent because he's not a parent. It's a parent, he's not a parent. And this woman, this so-called mother, is not a parent at all. She doesn't need any kids. She doesn't need the ability to be able to procreate anymore. Hashtag TTT, hashtag TTO. If y'all watch long enough, then y'all know what that means. Malia Bass, sweet angel, R.I.P. This is your boy DJ Just J. We're the AFC, where we believe that babies' lives matter. If you do too, please make sure you hit the thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Man, let's get justice for these babies. All right? We'll talk to you on the guys on the next stream. This is crap. It's absolute crap.